Hey everybody, so I just wanted to post another video going over our first essay. I know that most of you will be looking at this the first week or first day of classes, and you have some time to complete this essay, but I just want to go over it on day one because we're kind of going to be working on it throughout the semester. So if this was an in-person class, just to make sense of things, it's about a 2.5 hour class. We would spend about an hour doing some in-class work with close readings and maybe some in-class free writes, stuff like that. And then we'd spend the back half of the class working on our papers in class. So a lot of our class time, and by class time I mean your time you set aside during the week, should be used towards working on these essays. And I think, you know, having the class online, you should have a lot of time, but obviously you have to figure out ways to work around life and family and just everything that's been going on. So I wanted to post the sort of essay video for essay one immediately so you can get started on it immediately, and then that way if you hit snags later on, you've maybe already got started on it for a week or two and you should be sort of into it. So the first essay is sometimes the easiest one for people and sometimes the most difficult, but it's a personal essay. And the reason I start with this one is, I mean, it's kind of twofold. One, it's because I don't know you all that well. If this was an in-class class, I still wouldn't know you all that well. So the personal essay is a really great way for you to introduce yourself to me via your writing. And I think it's also, you know, it's a topic that you should be an expert at. You should be an expert at yourself to some degree about your past and your histories and things that have happened, your memories. So the best way I can sort of formulate this, and there's some in-class, or not in-class, but there's some, you know, readings and some of the texts we're going to be looking at that have to do with memory and people's histories and sort of senses of a sort of biography. But the way I like to word this is it's more along the lines of a, you know, sort of memoir, where it's more about sort of memories and about how you sort of see yourself in the past. So obviously you have the assignment in front of you and the syllabus, and I could sit and read that, but the best way I can think about it is really what you're trying to do is you're trying to frame a few moments in your life that are pivotal. So they can be they're going to be most likely very dramatic moments that could be very painful or very joyful to think about and to write about. And I understand that that can be uncomfortable for some people. Obviously, this is not something that like you're gonna have to talk about in the discussion board to anybody else. It's just you're gonna send it to me, I'm gonna read it, and that's it. So there's hopefully no fear of writing about yourself personally and about things that have happened to you. Generally in the past when people have done this, they're very open, but you can be as open or as closed up as you wanna be when you write this. You can let me know as much information or as little information as you'd like. It really depends on your personality and how you want to approach this. So for structure, best way to look at this is your sort of introduction is sort of who you are now and sort of what led up to that point. The middle sections of your essay, with the body of it, are going to be your memories, which sort of will sort of dovetail into your conclusion. And your conclusion is going to focus on sort of where you want to be going forward and why those memories have sort of shaped you that way. So this is one I can really only offer you help on once you've started it, because I don't have access to your memories, at least not with current technologies. Maybe in the future I'll be able to read everyone's minds and we'll be able to figure this out. But for now, you're the only one who has access to those things. So you have to figure out how you want to frame yourself. I will post and we'll have some discussions going forward about how to do that. But I think the best starting point, if you could start right now, is to just think about what maybe 3, 4, or 5 memories you want to highlight and start writing down as much information about them as you can. And then going from there, thinking about who you are right now and who you sort of want to be. And again, we're gonna have plenty of conversations about this via some videos, via some discussions. So don't fret about hitting some roadblocks to start, but just start writing down what you want to talk about. And I think that'll be the best way to go about this. So read over the assignment, hopefully listen to this video, and hopefully the two combined will help you sort of understand it. And if you do have questions, please feel free to email me with any of those as they come up. Okay, good luck.